Hello guys, I'm Biography and welcome to my channel where I do reviews, tips and tricks, tutorials and talk about creative stuff if you like talking about creative stuff. So today I'm going to talk about 3 lenses for beginners plus 2 other lenses that I believe you should invest in as a beginner. So let's go straight into it. First of all, we are going to talk about the newest Canon RF lens around and is the 16mm 2.8 that I'm filming on now. It's amazing. I'm gonna do a review about it pretty soon, but if you have any question, any curiosity about it, leave me a comment below, and when I will do the review, I will make sure to talk about what you asked me. So as you can see, it has a super wide view, so you can just like sit on your desk, you just have a light there, and fantastic. It will just take all the room for you, and you don't need to do much. It's a perfect studio lens, and I know they have had a lot of reviews about it and a lot of negative things people have said about it, but I love this lens personally. I use it even when I'm shooting professionally, but I will talk about it more. But this is a lens that I believe you as a beginner, especially as a vlogger too, you should consider buying it because it's fantastic and it's wide and it's really beautiful image out of this one. So the second lens is actually the Nifty 50. This is the EF version, so you need the adapter for it. So it will cost like €100 more. But instead of buying this, if you have an RF and the adapter, you just save that money and buy directly the EF version that costs exactly like this, plus the adapter. So, well, Nifty 50, I believe there is not really much to say about it. It's 1.8. It works fantastically in low light. It has a beautiful image too, and it's a little bit slow as an autofocus, of course, in the EF version, but I have heard that the RF version has the same kind of problem too, but hey, the Canon R6 is fantastic, so in one way or another, there is always a way to deal with this kind of little issues. So the third lens is actually the RF 35mm 1.8, and this is my favorite lens in my setup. I don't have only this lens, I have other ones in that closet. I have more lenses, but this is my way to go every time that I have the R6 on a gimbal, because I think it's the sweet spot for me when I'm filming. If I'm not using the 35, I usually use the 16 to film because I just love it. I will do a review about all of these lenses, but I would suggest you, especially if you are filming like on a gimbal, so you're not vlogging or stuff like that, to invest in this one. It's like 360 euros. I will put the dollars somewhere over here, and it has internal stabilization, so paired with the Canon R6, it has 8 stop, and then it has the EF, yeah, it has the autofocus and manual focusing here. So you have everything that you want for 300 euros, and it produces some of the best images for this price of lens. So you are not failing if you go with this. The last lens is actually a manual lens, so it's not even a lens that is able to do manual focus. But why I put it on the list, because I believe as a beginner you should learn how to shoot in manual focusing. Trust me, as soon as you learn how to shoot in manual focus, trust me, better it is, because I don't think that in this industry, in the film industry, the switch of doing movies in autofocus is gonna come that soon. For how good autofocus is getting, manual focus is still the thing. Like in the industry, they don't use manual focus, autofocus. If you don't know how to autofocus, you're not getting the job. You are not becoming a true DP. So learn it and learn it inside out. Just practice even with any lens, because this one you can switch it to just manual focus. That is a thing that I often do, and you just practice, especially paired with the R6. You will even have the help. I don't remember, it calls like focus assist or something like that, and you will even have help, because you can show you like how much you are focusing and how much you are not, like you are in autofocus, like how much to turn to be in focus. So like, guys, I really believe that you should learn how to manual focus. And yeah, so the other lens that I actually don't own is the RF 85 f2. It's a little bit more expensive compared to all of these lenses. This one is like 600 euros, and the RF 85 f2 is 700 or 800, around that price. So I think you're paying for the autofocus there, but the autofocus is not great. It has a huge focus breathing, and it's really, really slow. But for that price, I think there are other EF lenses that you can adapt that works better. But it's a good beginner lens if you're a photographer especially, so you can consider that. But hey guys, so this is my selection for beginners that I would suggest you to consider. But there are so many other lenses out there that you can just Google, inform yourself a little bit, and you will find, and they can really help you. But leave me a comment below on what lens do you own, which lens would you like to try, or would you like me to test out for you, and some question about all these lenses here, and especially the RF 16 2.8 that I'm filming on now. So guys, stay safe, be blessed, and see you in the next one.